In a bid to keep Nigerians abreast with happenings of the National Orientation Agency in the fight against the dreaded coronavirus pandemic, the agency and stakeholders have reached out to 19 states, including the FCT, in sensitizing citizens on the impending dangers of the coronavirus disease. According to the Director General of the NOA, Garba Abari, in all the states, the agency was able to reach. Some of the communities include Esako Central, Eshan South, East, Eshan West, Irua, etc. in Edo State. Abari stated this while presenting the agency's report on its sensitization and observation on the fight against coronavirus. Presenting the report, the NOA Director General Garba Abari stated that the agency observed that the people have utter disregard to the laid-down COVID-19 protocols. He therefore urged Nigerians to adhere to preventive measures outlined by health experts and the PTF to narrow the curve of the spread of the virus.
Our report also showed that the lockdown was initially effective, but subsequently it waned. It waned in efficacy in cities where enforcement measures were concentrated, whereas it was business as usual in the suburban and the rural areas despite the lockdown. The story still remains the same. The NOA therefore continued to intensify its COVID-19 sensitization campaign with a view to using awareness as a tool to flatten the curve of COVID-19 infections in Nigeria. As an agency, we believe our role is to provide Nigerians with reliable and sufficient information to make useful decisions on their health behavior. In the course of this nationwide efforts, the NOA found in the Policy and the Legal Advocacy Center, PLAC, a formidable ally to defend the sensitization efforts of government.
Abari further noted that many states of the Federation have shown little or no cooperation to support the activities of NOA and appealed to the state governors to support the agency to enable it discharge its responsibilities effectively.
We are at the stage of community transmission. We felt the National Orientation Sensitization and Awareness campaign should continue where it mattered most. And that is why you will see us in motor parks, in mosques, using the traditional institution structure, using the religious institution structure, using community ombudsman to clearly send out messaging simply because the general observation, especially in our rural and the semi-urban centers, obedience to the preventive protocols are actually in the breach. Now, what the National Orientation Agency has found and decided to respond with is the fact that there is general awareness amongst the population on COVID-19 and its dangers. But there is the flip side of that. In spite of the massive awareness of the presence of the disease amongst us, there is also on the other hand, a level of disbelief. In spite of the fact that we are witnessing a rise in the number of afflictions daily, and in the fact that deaths are also being recorded. So we decided therefore to devise new means, the ways of trying to reach out to the people directly to make them understand that the disease is real, but it's not enough to talk to them only on the pages of newspapers and on the television screen, but reach out. And that is actually what the agency had done through its sensitization in the local communities where it matters most.
The agency further called on Nigerians to strictly adhere to personal hygiene, social distancing, and all safety measures approved by health authorities.